Hello again, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. In today's video, we're going to be showing the top 5 canceled diecasts so far of 2021. You know, as a diecast collector, it's one of the worst things out there. You see an amazing paint scheme on the track, and then guess what? They don't make it in 1/64 scale. So let's go ahead and see which cars will never be made. So number 5 on my list, and this one really surprises me. To this day, right now, we have never had a Harrison Burton Supra from the Xfinity Series produced. I cannot imagine. They canceled his primary Dex imaging car well too early in the season, okay? This would have been a beautiful diecast. Could we see an Authentics down the road? I don't think so. But this paint scheme right here, man, I love it. We need a Harrison Burton Xfinity car. The guy's already going up to Cup, so let's get at least one of these things made, man. When I see this car was canceled, I was just so disappointed because it was literally right at the start of the season. It was like January or February, not even giving this paint scheme much of a chance. So it was really disappointing to see this car not get produced. But I tell you what, as a Harrison Burton fan, we really need to get a Supra made. And that's why it's so important to pre-order, guys. You know, I tell you all the time, we got to pre-order to get these cars made. Some of us pre-order these cars and they still get canceled, but anytime you want to pre-order something, fellas, make sure you use the promo code down below, Diecastbuffet at Circle B Diecast and Plan B sales. Any orders $20 or more, you'll get free shipping. Number 4 on my list. This one I think is one of the most forgotten cars the entire season. Jamie McMurray, 2021 Advent Health. The car he ran at the Daytona 500. You know, Jamie McMurray's, second final ride car. So, this paint scheme, it's not the greatest, but it's a Jamie McMurray diecast, man. I think this would have been incredible to get this. It got canceled really early, which is just super unfortunate because it's a McMurray diecast. It's a one-off paint scheme. It's the 77 car. It would have been really cool to get this car produced, you know. I'm a McMurray fan, so it was a little disappointing not to see that car really get much of a chance. But I don't think we're going to get this one in Authentics either, folks. Number 3 on my list is one of the coolest looking Ganassi paint schemes all year long. The Ross Chastain Cairgility Yorktail Chevrolet Camaro. One of the weirdest names for a sponsor you can imagine. But the paint scheme is fantastic, my dude. It looks so good on that 42 car. Of course, it got canceled, which is not fun. I really wanted this car in 1/64 scale, and with the Ganassi being, you know, the final season, I want to get as many 42 and 1 car paint schemes as possible. So, seeing this car get the boot, so to speak, was not cool. So, I'm really disappointed about that one. Number 2 on my list, this is another forgotten paint scheme that was ran way back in the springtime. Chase Briscoe's 2021 Global Mustang Week Ford Mustang. Look, this is that orange car he ran, I think, at Richmond or something back in the spring. Beautiful freaking car, man. And just like the Ford car that Clint Boyer was sponsored by last year that we got in that late December Authentics wave, it has a lot of detail to this paint scheme. Like, I'm telling you, I think it has like a Mustang like shadow on the hood and stuff, like the actual car Mustang. So, I mean, this thing's got a lot of detail to it. Looks fantastic on the racetrack. And of course, it doesn't get made in 1/64. So that's really unfortunate. I love this paint scheme. We are getting the Ford Racing School Performance, whatever they call it. We are getting that one, the white car with the racing stripe across the hood and the roof. But this one was just so cool. How many times we get one of these bright, vibrant, alternate paint schemes? This would have been a fantastic car for a rookie driver. Number 1 on my list, folks. This one's going to surprise a lot of people, guys. Matt DiBenedetto's Elliott Sadler, bootleg Darlington throwback. Now, they're running this car at the Southern 500. They declined to run a throwback pretty much for, of course, you know, the true throwback race this year, the 400, right? Well, they wanted to run it at the traditional Southern 500. Oldest team in the sport. I don't blame them. And this paint scheme has been a car that I've quietly wanted them to run. The 2001 Elliott Sadler paint scheme. For those who don't know, he won Bristol in this paint scheme way back in 01. So it was a great tribute, being the 20th anniversary of it. This car hasn't even hit the track yet. I mean, literally, hasn't even hit the track yet, and it's already canceled. So there's 2 things that are going on here. Either A, no one pre-ordered, which I find that kind of shocking if you ask me. Or 2, they said, you know what, we just want an Authentics release. So I do think we could see this car in the Authentics release But I'm not gonna guarantee it. I mean, this year has been really good on Authentics Diecast, but if you consider last year, we only had like, what, 8 or 9 waves? We could see a little bit of some shortcomings for some of these exclusive cars this year because they're still trying to get caught back up. Who knows? But I tell you what, if there was one DMP exclusive to come to Authentics, this would be my #1 pick. Beautiful paint scheme. Hasn't even ran yet. Hasn't even been on the track, and they already canceled it. Another great mention is Justin Allgaier's Darlington throwback that he won Darlington with. That paint scheme, believe it or not, it's a Dale Sr. throwback, okay? Freaking Dale Sr. throwback. How they even get that one made? It blows my mind, right? They made this car, he wins the race, and they cancel the 164 for it. So, I think this one is another great case of, okay, it's coming to Authentic. So, if you're a fan of the Elliott Sadler throwback, the reason why I didn't put the Allgaier in the top 5, because I'm not going to guarantee it, but I'm going to say 8 out of 10 chance that one's going to be in Authentics. I just really believe it. I would be thoroughly shocked. They marketed that car so much. I would be shocked if it doesn't go into Authentics with the Dale Sr. connection. But I think both of those cars are going to get made at some point. Who knows? They could completely change the game and not make any, DMP exclusives. We don't know. But I wanted to do this video because those are 5 freaking diecasts that I'm thoroughly disappointed they did not get made. What is one diecast you were thoroughly disappointed seeing it get canceled, man? Because I wish all the 164s got made. That's my thing. I wish all of them got made every year. I would be totally okay with that. It's a shame because some of these paint schemes really don't get a good chance, right? They run it at 1 week and then maybe it rains out, or I don't know, maybe they just say you have to have twice the amount of required pre-orders as insert generic Kyle Busch or Diddy Hamlin diecast, and the car has no chance. You gotta pre-order though, that's the thing. That's why I always say make sure to pre-order cars. They don't, over there at Circle B, I don't know about the other places, but I know at Circle B, they don't bill you until it ships. So if you want to pre-order a crap load of cars just to try to get them produced, you can. They don't bill it until it ships. So if it ships next year, you ain't gotta worry until next year. So that's what I do. Anyways, folks, thank y'all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Holy cow, man. I might have to do part 2. There's some really cool paint schemes coming out through the playoffs, I can imagine. I don't think all of them are going to get produced, so maybe down the road, if y'all like this video, we could do another top 5 canceled diecasts. One car that I thought was canceled, that is actually not, is the Daniel Suarez iFly. So I made in my Authentics Wave reaction video, I said this car I think is exclusive. I read way back, I'm talking months, 5 or 6 months ago, that car was actually canceled. I don't know where that misinformation came on, so I want to clean that up. It is actually going to get released in November in the 164 Gold Series. Yes, it's bittersweet, it's November, but that car is actually going to get made. So if you're worried and you can't get the Daniel Suarez right now, you can get it in the Gold Series. It is going to be made. I thought it was canceled, so that is great news for the Suarez collector. Have a great one, folks. Diecastbuffet, signing off.